There is one interesting subject about health, is the science of Vastu. Science of Vastu is called originally Vastu shastra, which is the science of Vastu in a different language. It is the Sanskrit language. And this is very, very important for the success of a person, health-wise and wealth-wise. When you have a good Vastu in the house or in business, it's important both places, the place that you spend time, not what you own, but the place you spend all time, night, day. If you have a ley line, which means it's a good energy that comes from north and east, and it's not blocked by a mountain, or it's not blocked by a cell tower, or it's not blocked in any other way, then the person is very successful. There is a few places in the world that a very large area have a good energy. For example, look at the Vatican. That it's a large, huge area has a good energy, good Vastu. That's the reason why they are successful with money and successful with many, many people that believe and go to them. The White House is a large area with a ley line, and that's why they have the power. The 10 Downing Road or Buckingham Palace, the Kingdom area. They are very successful, they have the money, they got the fame, and the reason for that, they have a good energy. Now those examples that I gave, this come to tell you about large, huge areas with good energy. But there is people that have a good energy in a smaller area. They have a house, just the house have energy. Maybe the neighbors does not have, the neighbors has much less energy that they have. Or it could be a few houses together, of course. Sometimes somebody has half a house with a good energy. If you look at the richest people in the world, you find all of them in a good energy in the house and in their business. If you see people that fail, take a neighbor that is unsuccessful, he definitely have bad energy in the house. The good news is that if you don't have a good energy in your house, we're not going to tell you to move. The good news is that we can remediate it and make it a good energy. Then you start to be more successful with health and wealth. How do we do it? We can test the house with the QRA, find out if it's weak, and then we remediate it with different natural material, mostly based on the ancients that they knew how to do it. Some information got rediscovered, and especially when we do the QRA, we could find out how to remediate. When we put some material around the house or inside the house, we see if it got better, how much better, and if we need to remediate even more. If there's any cell towers around your house, and cell tower is, even if it's far, it could be a few miles away, will still affect you. In my area right here, in a 3 mile, we have 110 cell towers. You could go to antennasearch.com and you can see how many cell towers or other antennas you have next to your house. And you may be surprised that right next door neighbor will put an antenna either in the roof, or they may have an antenna next to their house. They get a lot of money for it. So there is a way how to remediate this and to convert the microwave frequencies that come from an antenna to good friendly frequencies that doesn't harm the person. Of course we could do it on a regular cell phone. There's plenty of protections in the market, but mostly we don't find the function. When we test this QRA, we could see if something is friendly or not friendly. So that's how we make sure the house we live is strong. There's no electrical powers that disturb us. There is also special remediation for televisions, special remediation for computers and telephones and wires and electrical units. They all could get remediated, that it doesn't affect the body bad anymore. As a matter of fact, it may be even positive to the body. So in other words, you could be next to a cell tower and get benefits. Maybe one day the cell tower companies, instead to get sued that they cause cancer, they will sue the people that they make them healthier. So the argument will be, instead the argument should be you harm me, the argument will be I help you, and the people said I didn't ask to get help. That will be the argument. That will be good if we do it one day. So far the cell tower companies probably don't know yet. One day they may find this video. They may give a call.